do. Dun dun do 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 do. Three guys and a bear are here with another dog, but it's the same dumb dog. Do 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 do. And we got Pokemon cards or something. Burp.
Ooh.
Burp.
We have Pokemon cards?
We do have Pokemon cards.
Like of us?
Yeah.
We were all on Pokemon cards?
Wait,
All of us.
nice.
Are we?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Did we get a deal for that?
Are you
No.
just did you like misspeak and like you're really riding this like as far as you can until you realize that it's totally not true?
Yeah.
Dude, I made a YouTube short of me opening a Pokemon pack.
How'd that go?
I couldn't open it.
All right.
Oh, no.
And then it hit like 40
best
seconds,
possible
and I was like, Jesus, this isn't a YouTube short anymore, and I just ended it.
That's
All right.
genius.
I
That's
am too
content
old.
right there.
Well, now we know what people subscribe to Krendor for on YouTube.
That is
really
what people
is,
subscribe
yeah.
to
That is
Crap
good.
for.
That's what I've been
Absolutely.
doing. I've been making YouTube shorts and TikToks since before they even existed.
That's very true.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, everybody? We got football.
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 Yo, this week
Shitty
kind of
football this
sucked.
week. Yeah. This is
Man.
one of the worst weeks in a while.
New England had a pretty nice week.
Oh, yeah.
We had, I think, 3 close games, and every other game was a stomp and a half.
Yeah,
We
one of
know
those
about,
close
yeah.
games was like Geno Smith versus Jameis
Oh,
Winston.
two of those
Yeah.
close games were garbage, and then the other close game was 2 garbage teams. The game
Yeah.
wasn't that garbage, but the teams were.
Well, let's start with some big news, big Jets news, so you know it's
Big
big.
Jets news, coach.
The Jets have traded for Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Whoa! Joe Flacco is still playing?
The elite
Yep.
level quarterback, Super Bowl winning Joe
Elite
Flacco.
Elite Dragon's back. He was on the team last year, and then they could have paid him a contract, and
Yep.
I'd
and,
rather trade for him.
and then they traded for him the next year. Yeah, so
To be fair, it's a 6th round conditional pick, so I mean,
yeah,
not
it's
too
a six
bad.
that could be a 5th, I think.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
You could argue that at any price would have been too expensive for Joe Flacco.
I mean, you know, like at the end of the day, it's like, it is a 6th round pick, like whatever. But it is stupid because it's like it's one of those things that like every fan could see at home was a mistake, and it ultimately, what do you know, it was. So
Yeah.
but
So it's he had some Joe Flacco action. So I mean, if anything, it's good for Zach Wilson because he can stop getting killed back there.
Getting injured
And
is
he
probably
has
a
a-
good thing.
yeah, and now he has like a veteran QB at least that's going to be in the QB room. Well, I mean, hey, you know, at the end of
Asterisk
the
on
day,
any word describing Joe Flacco in a positive manner.
he did win a Super Bowl.
That's
once,
true.
So,
Did
you
he?
know, he's
It-
Well,
it was
the Ravens
definitely all
defense won,
Defense
but
win.
It was all Joe Flacco. Don't speak such blasphemy over here.
he
Apollo.
is the elite dragon. I'll have you know.
One thing I remember about Joe Flacco is he was really good at throwing the ball so far and just praying to God for pass interference. That really took them places. And it's funny because I would always comment on like, man, Joe Flacco loves getting these stupid ass pass interference against the Steelers every week. It happens every week. He bombs the ball 50 yards and then we pass interfere. It's literally like clockwork. And now that's what Ben's doing. Ben just heaves the ball, overthrows it by like 6 miles, and then we just hope for a pass interference call. It's great. Full circle.
now that's Steelers football.
Yeah.
That's
you don't
Steelers
like
football.
I don't like Steelers.
The other thing that happened that was kind of big is that the Tom Brady ball, his 600th touchdown, got accidentally handed into the stands. And the guy who got the ball was a doctor, and apparently they made a deal where he will get 2 signed jerseys and a helmet from Tom Brady, a signed Mike Evans jersey, plus his game cleats, a $1,000 credit at the Bucs team store, and 2 season tickets for the remainder of the season plus next season.
Yep.
He got scammed.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that plus 100 grand, maybe.
Yeah.
Paul,
So, like, I think I saw a good comment on which is like I think most people would have taken that deal because
Yes.
Yeah.
it's a bunch of shit you didn't have before, and it's a bunch of pretty okay.
Kinda just lucked into it.
Season tickets for
Except-
the whole year
except
is a lot of money, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except here's the thing: the last Tom Brady ball that was sold for $500,000, and that was not the 600th TD game
Right.
ball.
Yeah. This one was worth way more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this
this
is
one
like,
was
He's a doctor.
He is a doctor, though. He's probably all right.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fair point.
Yeah.
it was
He's
it was
also
estimated.
front row seats, so clearly he's doing pretty damn
Yeah,
well
he's
already.
already-
yeah,
It
exactly.
was
Maybe if you're
estimated
like
that the ball that this one was worth over 600 grand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
surely. Yeah.
Like maybe
People-
if you're like stocking
There's never
shelves at
been-
Walmart, I'm like, no, I'm selling
Yeah.
this shit. But like
There
you're a
was-
doctor, like, whatever.
There was
People-
a really funny comment that I read that I'm going to steal. That was the big dick play was to just take out a Sharpie and sign the ball and get it back. That is genius.
Oh, that'd be so good.
People
He
were
would be like infamous forever. That would
Oh
be
yeah.
it's such a
God.
good story too. Like
You would be a god.
Tom Brady, I'd be like, you know what? The ball's on this guy. Leave it. Like,
respect that. Like, okay,
Yeah.
damn, that's yours now.
You want
People
your
were,
ball back, Tom? Here you go.
yeah, they were asking me they were like, what would you if you had gotten the ball, me specifically, what would you have done? I said, like, I wouldn't have demanded anything except like a signed ball and like maybe a picture with Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that
if
would-
that
that would
happened
be
with
cool.
like
Well,
Aaron
you just
Rodgers or
asked
some
for,
shit, I feel like I would have given it back and just been like, this dude has made my team relevant for the last 18 years.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine giving it
I would have
back.
been happy to give the ball back. Like keeping it would have never even crossed my mind if they had been like, actually Tom needs that ball back. I would just be like, can I just like get it signed and maybe get a picture with Tom? Because I'm fine with that. I don't need like the season tickets and all that. all
that
stuff.
guy got a good deal, and I think it's just
Yeah.
an amicable situation.
And like,
Yeah, I
you,
mean,
like
you got-
lucked into
dude.
it still, right? Like it's,
Yeah, it's like it's complete and total luck that Mike just handed you a ball, not like some kid.
Yeah, you should have been a kid.
Oh, dude,
You should have been a kid that got it.
no, my ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do you want like some ice cream? Okay. I think that probably would have been easier.
We'll get you.
Yeah, that was a much
Who
easier
wants
deal.
some nachos? Who wants some
Get
extra
you
nachos?
2 scoops. You want 2 scoops? That costs like $40 at the stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
so yeah, that was a fun little thing.
Go Bucks.
Go
Blocks.
Yeah.
Go not Bucks.
Joe Bucks.
Joe Bucks.
Go
So
Bucks.
football games. Speaking of,
Yeah.
Oh,
This isn't gonna take very long.
no, it's not. We
Yeah.
had the Browns
I might take a
Broncos.
while.
Browns Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Broncos
dude.
officially suck ass.
Oh yeah, they're bad. I'm never
This
picking them
is-
again.
Yeah, they are terrible.
Yeah.
Cleveland was limping into this game. They had no business winning, and they still won. The
Yeah.
Broncos are terrible.
I've been saying it. Giant frauds. That's what the Broncos have been.
I will
3-0 start. Mm-mm.
I think the Cleveland Browns offensive line won them this game.
Mm.
Like they have a really good offensive line, which I think
Cleveland
is
Browns line in general, both sides.
Yeah.
It's just been,
really
like,
both
hard
sides.
carries for them.
Can we also just say, like, it's not like he blew up the world with like, stats or anything, but Case Keenum is like a great freaking backup to have.
Yeah.
Case Keenum
Yeah.
is probably one of the better backups. I
He
mean,
Yeah,
led the
definitely.
Vikings that one year, the championship game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Diggs sideline.
And
Mhm.
Ernest Johnson.
Unbelievable.
The Ernest Johnson, dude.
Ernest
the fucking
Johnson.
I don't even remember the name of the league. Oh my god, that's how much it failed. What was the
XFL?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he was on one of those teams apparently, and then got to now, of course, get his shot on the Browns as a result of both Hunt and Chubb being injured. So he took advantage, and again, line play is heavily involved in his stat line here. But he also did a lot. He was getting some really solid yards after contact and was making like great cuts. He's really good, man. Like, I can't believe he's their third string running back. Cleveland's backfield is nuts.
They've got a
Yeah.
ton of depth there, and I got to say that I am super happy I picked him up off waivers, right, Rob?
Right, yeah.
I think this begs the question, like, unless you're Derrick Henry and you can literally just like look at people and they'll fly across the field
Yeah.
and the way parts for you, like, how much work is the line versus the running back when you're like not Derrick Henry? Like,
Right,
I
even
look
with
back to
Derrick
like
Henry.
Le'Veon Bell, and Le'Veon Bell was like the best back in the league. But then, the Steelers O-line was like the best O-line in the league at the time. So he leaves, gets a different line. It's not nearly as good. And he's not good anymore. Like, was he a product of the line? Is like, how much does the line impact a running back and how good they seem?
I'd say that the line impacts even just everything. I mean, the line gives the quarterback time to throw. The line opens up holes for the running back. Like, if they're opening up a hole, like you're a professional running back, you're probably gonna be able to run through the hole and be like, woo! Like,
as a team that once had like one of, if not the best O lines in the league, and then going to like the worst. The O-line impacts literally everything on the offense, and we're only now starting to get it back together on the Jets, but like,
the way that, I mean, like how the product, the running back is the product of the line mostly, but anything that is second effort based, it comes down to the individual at that point.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry,
and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, exactly.
has all of that, and I mean. Ernest Johnson was doing some pretty crazy second effort stuff as well against the Broncos. And it's a shame that he's going to fall back to third place.
I think he's going to find a starting slot in the second, dude. Like, he deserves it.
He could start for any other team. But the Browns just have so much depth at the running back position. Yeah. Like, I mean, with Chubb and with Hunt, it's too crowded there. I'd love to have him on the Bucs. That'd be great to have a great backup to Fournette.
No. I actually heard that people are using this game as a, like, is Baker Mayfield worth keeping type of thing. So, like, look at
that's a situation, isn't it? Because he needs surgery.
Yeah.
Like, he probably shouldn't play.
And this is his contract year.
Like, I think he should be taken out and just be done for the season and get the surgery, or he's just gonna kill his arm. And like, this, I'm looking at this and I'm going, if he keeps playing the rest of the year, he's just gonna end up being one of those quarterbacks that was good and then got injured, played on the RG3, dude, and then now he's just bad. Like, don't play him. Take the season off, man. Play for the future.
I think he should take it. I think he should take the year off and do the surgery too. But with that said, it isn't his throwing arm, at least. So like, there is that. I think the torn labrum, isn't that the thing that got Chad Pennington too?
Oh yeah, I think it was.
And that fucked him up forever as well.
I thought that was his collarbone.
Maybe it was his collarbone. Yeah.
Football players, they always want to play no matter what. I think someone. Well, first off, I'm sure I don't trust the Browns management to not play him, but someone, like, I feel like it's got to get to him and be like, hey, don't play. It's not worth it. I don't think this is the Browns season. I know everyone was saying this was the Browns season at the start, but
they're very much in the running for a wild card spot, though, is the thing. I feel like that's gonna be enough for them to want to push him.
I don't know.
I mean, he could probably sit out like a while and then come back, and I think they'd still be okay. It depends on who they play too.
Yeah, I mean, with Case Keenum, I think he can definitely hold the fort down.
Yeah. Pennington was a torn rotator cuff and bone spur.
Oh, okay.
So that sounds bad.
That fucked him up real bad.
I wouldn't want that.
No,
he's not playing anymore.
So then the Broncos just sucked ass.
Oh, so much ass.
Melvin
Not a
Gordon.
lot to say about the Broncos.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon. Anybody?
Who's that?
He's on the Broncos.
He scored a touchdown.
Didn't do too well for him, Rob.
He caught a touchdown and he ran for 18 yards.
Quick reminder, Rob, you didn't do well in fantasy this week.
I thought I did bad. Oh my god.
My QB is Patrick Mahomes, and
oh no.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Segue next time.
You got it.
Well, before we segue, I have to say I started Tim Patrick over Hollywood Brown, and it was a mistake.
If you had done the opposite, though, you would have lost by 1.5 points. I don't know which
That's
is worse.
true, and I would have been extremely upset either way. So, I mean, at least it was less sad, this way. So, what are you going to do? That's what the Chiefs said after getting blown out. The Titans.
There you go.
Man. Derrick Henry didn't even do that good. He had 86 yards on 29 carries.
They sold out completely to beat Henry, and this is what happens when you do that, apparently.
Although he did throw a touchdown.
This was the case where Kansas City got the ball and went and just
Also true, yeah.
there was nothing for Tennessee to like. They didn't have to do anything this game. Kansas City
Mahomes-
Chiefs scored 3
Mahomes
points.
doesn't look very good. He's not playing very well. I don't know why he has to try to be like this magician heroic.
It's in his head.
Yeah.
Well, he's
definitely
always-
in his own head
He,
right
he
now.
always feels like he's got to hold on to the ball for so damn long to make magic happen, and then this is what happens when like that's actually like, oh wait, that doesn't
It's
work.
literally like watching Aaron Rodgers' history happen again. It's like kind of scary how accurate it is. 'Cause that's like
Someone's got to pull him aside and be like,
Yeah.
chill the fuck out. You
You
are a
always-
good quarterback. You are a top 5 quarterback.
How do you somehow always relate
Chill.
any quarterback story to Aaron Rodgers?
I'm not
somehow?
even doing what other story am I related to Aaron Rodgers? I've only done this one. It's like
Remember back with Aaron
okay,
Rodgers.
I'm doing this one because it's like scary how accurate it is. He's on a team that won a Super Bowl. Everyone's like, dude, dynasty in the making. Nobody will ever stop him. Then the next year they lose and they're like, all right, that's fine. We're still good. And then the next year they're not as good. Their defense blows ass. And you're like, well, our star quarterback will carry us. And then he starts compensating by holding the ball too long. You're like, take the check down. He's like, nah, I'll throw it deep. Then he throws it deep and everyone's like, he's holding the ball too long. It's literally what happened.
Okay, yeah, no, he's got a lot of really good points there, actually.
So what happened for Rodgers that changed it is they got a new coach, and then LaFleur and everything's like, hey, let's fucking mix it up and do schemes and shit, and then he's good now because he's actually playing into the system instead of playing hero ball. Because Mike McCarthy sucks ass, and he's like, oh, deep routes. That's run the deep routes. That's why.
And Mahomes kind of got punished. He like died on the field basically.
Yes.
Dude got his neck down backwards.
that
and
looked bad.
Yeah,
just
it's not good.
Literally, yeah.
He's
like,
fine. He's fine.
it looked worse than it was, but yeah, no, dude, you gotta just chill out, man.
Yeah.
You're a good quarterback. Chiefs I still think they're a good team. Like obviously their defense is trash, but as like a whole unit, they can still win.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved Tannehill's Jordan like NBA logo dunk that
Oh,
he did.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man,
Through
that
the air, just
he's got some swagger now.
did like a layup. That was so good.
Yeah. I mean,
I have seen arguments for like the luck factor, because like he's always been throwing these wild passes and stuff and doing wild shit,
Yeah.
and like he has been pretty lucky on a lot of those that it's been going his way. But like maybe and also he's been doing the same thing this year, but has been unlucky this time where it
Yeah.
just keeps going the wrong way, and it's not working out.
It's like the fuck it Tyreek down there somewhere meme, but
Yeah.
the opposite is happening now.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very
Fucking
easy to
ball's
look at this.
floating through the air at like 2
Yeah.
per minute.
It's easy for anyone to look at this game at the surface level and be like, "Oh, this is it. The Mahomes is going downhill." But like,
Yeah.
if you look at it harder, he really legitimately looked bad in
Yeah.
this game. Like he was making some really messed up decisions that just didn't make any sense, especially towards the end there, where he was just throwing balls up. It's like, dude, it's going to be a pick. Like this has got to be a pick, and then he just takes a bad sack, tries to get rid of the ball. Like I mean,
I think a lot of it's mental now.
Oh, it's
yeah, I do
absolutely
think
mental.
that's the point I was getting to, is that I think that it's starting to get to his head where it's like he's starting to realize, oh, like I've got to make better decisions with the ball, and he's never really had to try to do that. So it's going to be interesting to see where the Chiefs are going to be adjusting from this. And I don't think the Chiefs are a bad team except for their defense, but they definitely need to change up some things because they are going to get smoked towards the second half of this season.
Oh yeah. Well, they play the Giants this week, so that's a good correction game.
Yeah,
Dude,
this would be
if they
this,
lose that game,
Yeah.
this is the test right here to see how they bounce back after getting a shellacking from the Titans.
So, I mean, after that, they still have the Raiders twice, and the Raiders always play the Chiefs pretty well. And they have Packers, they have Cowboys, they have Chargers, they have Bengals, like they have Steelers. Like they can lose a lot of those games. Broncos twice, that's probably 2 wins.
they to be a little fair, they've had a pretty nightmare schedule up to this point.
Yeah.
So
And their
played
defense is
exclusively
historically
good
bad.
teams, or like well, I don't know. The Eagles and Redskins are not good, but I mean, Bills, Titans, Chargers, Ravens, Browns. Those are all good
Excuse me,
teams.
Yeah.
that's the Hogs to you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because they're probably playing for a wild card if they can make it, which is like insane that the Chiefs are going to be like maybe not making the playoff.
Dude, someone's got to get a hold of the Chiefs subreddit. I had their schedule up, and they still have the old logo, dude. Like, it's tripping me up. What do you guys do with the times?
Like, would
Meanwhile, the Bucks. Woo!
Yeah. Well, and then the Titans. Titans are still running away with. By the way, the Titans, ever since they lost to the Jets, like they've been on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pissed them off, Rob. What'd you do?
I honestly, I would like to again question how the fuck how did the Titans lose to us? How did that happen?
It is the anomaly of the season. We just didn't really know it as much at the time.
Yeah.
Because the Titans were looking kind of shaky. It's like, oh, are they good? Are they not good? Every year the Titans are like in that position where they're like, oh, they're good. Derrick Henry, but like, oh. And then now we're like, shit, the Titans are pretty good. How the fuck did they lose to the Jets?
So yeah, then we had Packers Hogs.
Go Hogs.
Go Hogs. This game pissed me off. I think the Hogs actually should have won this game. The amount of times they got into the red zone and then just went against the worst red zone defense in football.
Yeah, they got
three
stopped.
Turnovers in the red zone.
They failed a 4th down conversion. They got stopped at the goal line, and then I think they threw a pick or something. Like it was
pretty bad.
That's such an amount of points in the opposite direction. Like the point swing of that.
You know you're going up against a good run defense when Taylor Heineke can lead in rushing.
Like our defense,
9.5 yards a carry.
Our defense, half our starters
this year.
Half our starters on defense are like backups. Like half our defense is injured, and we're still like somehow playing better than. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. And then 24 points. Rodgers 3 touchdowns, 274. Just keep rolling. So, I mean, this was kind of just a mediocre game. And then the second half, the Hogs literally got destroyed. It was just we sacked him. He fumbled. There was a strip sack. We scored a touchdown off of it. And then that was like right out the gate for the second half. So it was like 21-7. Then it was just over. So.
Did you know that the 95 yards rushed for by Taylor Heineke is the second most in a game by a QB in Washington history, behind anyone?
RG3.
That's correct. That's correct. Robert Griffin III rushed for 138 yards in Week 6 of 2012. Can you believe it's been almost 10 years since that dude debuted?
Dude, RG3 was so good
in that game. Like they had like a 70-yard.
That rookie year was wild.
I think that was that game.
Yeah, I imagine you get 130 some odd rushing yards to QB. You got a big one.
Yeah, unless you're Vic.
Yeah. RG3 was like. He was like, he was pretty much the next Michael Vick when they like look back at it.
He was
made of glass.
Too. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was also that he just didn't slide and got demolished.
He did not ever slide.
Yeah, that was not good. And that was like his one good year. Like he had 3,200 yards, 20 TDs, 5 interceptions. He like led them to the playoffs for the first time in forever. And then he played in that playoff game when he shouldn't have played. Yeah. And that was just.
RG3 is the reason that I cringe whenever I see QBs like diving in and getting smacked around. Like Josh Allen actually right now too. Like he still doesn't really like he does it now where he runs out of bounds and like slides sometimes, but like a lot of times he'll take big monster hits against 3 freaking linebackers, and it's like, man, don't do it,
man. I wish I would have slid.
Yeah, so it's slide people.
Yeah.
So then we had
receivers too.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Packers stuff, Devonte Adams in COVID protocol. Great week to be playing on Thursday night. Short week when we got to play the Cardinals, and now Adams might be out. However, if he passes 2 tests, he's going to be fine because then it'll be a false negative, and he is vaccinated. So, I mean...
he's going to pass those tests no matter what, then, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, so he should. But then Alan Lazard also got placed in the protocol. So, like, I'm like, is Rodgers going to be throwing a fucking... I don't know, the dude in this front row? Like, of all the teams that were play the Cardinals, this happens. All right, you know what? It's fine.
Devontae was looking banged up towards the end of the first half, too.
Yeah.
So he might need the rest.
Yeah. our linebacker Devondre Campbell, who used to play at the Cardinals and the Falcons, who's actually been one of the top graded PFF linebackers. He was saying how on Thursday night, I think his quote was like, "I'm too old for this shit." Just because it's such a shortened week, he's like, it takes me like 3 days just to like heal up from the a Sunday game.
To be not sore anymore from Sunday.
Yeah. So it'll be a fun time.
Still, go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
How about this one? The Bengals crushing the Ravens.
The
Oh,
Ravens
yeah.
were finally exposed for not being that good of a team, which
Dude,
I've been waiting
picked
for
them
a
purely-
long fucking time.
I picked them purely based on the miracles they've been performing all season. I suppose it was only a matter of time until it came
Yeah.
back to bite them.
And you
It's
know what I
also
did? I was
Oh.
gonna pick the Bengals, and in my head I was like, "Well, I want the Ravens to lose, and it's not smart to pick who you want to win." And I psyched myself out of it, and I was just like,
Dude, Burrow lit it up.
Yeah.
Sure did.
He was
Jamar
looking
Chase.
hot.
Yeah.
Jamar
Yeah.
Chase.
200 yards.
God
Yeah.
damn. Like 25 yards a catch. Like, God fucking damn.
He's the real deal.
Rookie of the year
The
right
real
there.
deal.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost got 1,000 yards already. He's
Yeah,
got 754 yards on.
Shit.
Jesus Christ!
All the autographed cards I've got by Jamar Chase. Those cards. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna be feasting in a couple years, Bear.
Backfield for the Bengals too. I mean, Mixon and Perrine combined for 100 with a couple TDs. They were doing just fine all across the board. They were looking real good this year, man.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
smushed them. They absolutely smushed them.
the
Ravens-
Bengals are looking real good this year.
Yeah.
Ravens just had no pressure on Burrow, and that's what happens when you
Yeah.
let someone like Joe Burrow actually like let it rip, and it's pretty scary.
Now, here's some surprising facts. All right, you ready for these facts?
All right, ready?
If the playoffs started today,
Playoffs.
I love these.
the number 1 seed would be the Cincinnati Bengals.
No way.
But do you know the number 2 seed would be?
The New York Jets.
No, the Las Vegas Raiders, right?
The Las Vegas
oh
Raiders.
my God.
That's hilarious.
Nightmarish scenario.
And then the Titans, Bills, Ravens, Chargers, and Browns. So the teams not making it would be Steelers, Patriots, Colts, and Chiefs.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that is. Woo. And also weird on the other side. So, I mean, Cardinals at the top, Buccaneers, Packers, standard, Cowboys, Rams. Saints would be in. Vikings would be in. And on the fringe, the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my God.
They'd come back.
And
Oh
this
no.
is why the playoffs don't start today.
Oh
Yep.
my God, that's
Sure
crazy.
is.
At least there's no way that Matt Ryan can play Tom Brady in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl this time.
That's true.
Ha ha.
So, hey, you know, what? Go Bengals. You know?
Eh. Go Jamar Chase.
Yeah, no, he's brilliant.
Oh, no, I like the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean that whole division is wild.
It is a wild division.
But man, the Ravens suck.
Yep. Giants shitting on the Panthers. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk us through this one, because what's up with your boy Sammy D, Rob?
He got benched.
He did get back.
Yeah, he did get
And
benched
how?
at the end. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, he didn't do too well in this game. I think he threw a pick, and I think he also fumbled, right? Or
Yeah.
am I wrong? Yeah.
No, he
I think he
fumbled.
did.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, this is a bad game from Sam Darnold. I've seen a lot of those in the New York Jets fandoms games, but you know, again, like when Christian McCaffrey comes back, he'll look a lot better. The whole team will look a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, that offense has been built around Christian McCaffrey. With that said, though, I did read a report about the Panthers being potentially close to a deal for Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I don't know if that is actually a rumor or it's going to happen, or it's you know, the thing also with like sports media is like reporters just literally make shit up sometimes. So
You
like,
mean like one Adam Schefter?
No way.
Well, I mean, he makes shit up, but he checks with his superiors to make sure
exactly.
the article is okay.
Unheard of.
Are
Rob.
you telling me they make up rumors so people like us would Google it and click on their article to get ad revenue?
No
That
way.
wouldn't happen.
No.
Save that for game journalism, not sports journalism.
Well, I guess if they do trade Deshaun Watson, it would be to the Dolphins or the Panthers probably. So it's like, plus it's only a week till the deadline. So I mean,
I thought that it was a done deal that he's going to Miami.
no, they said source says,
Trust me, bro.
Yep. He is open to not just the Dolphins. So I would imagine it's just the Panthers, pretty much.
I would much prefer he goes to the Dolphins.
I'd rather he just not be able to play football anymore.
Yeah, because piece of shit, is he not?
But you know, I mean, here we are. So the Giants, dude, Daniel Jones, 23-33, 203 and a touchdown.
They're gonna kill that man. I remember watching the game, and I don't remember the exact play. I might be like misremembering this, but I feel like it was like a weird just pass, like someone direct snapped the ball, and then Daniel Jones was like running, and he caught the ball. But it was like a suicide. It was like a hospital pass. Like, why are they trying to kill their quarterback?
He ran into 3 linebackers on that play. Like that was like when he was like running up the sideline. I mean, he did catch a touchdown, right? Like
but I feel like this man just got like a concussion or something like 2 weeks ago. Like, give him a break. Like, you're gonna wear him down.
Yeah, he's fine.
So there's also Devonte Booker, 14 carries, 51 yards. I picked him up in fantasy, so I'm hoping maybe he'll do something against the shitty Chiefs defense.
Anyone who's anyone, don't play Devonte Booker this week. Then. Whenever coach does that, it does not go well.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a game. Then the Falcons beat the Dolphins.
Yeah, close game.
That was a close game.
Tua ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, he did something at the end.
A horrible I think they had 2 red zone interceptions this game.
Yeah. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdowns though.
I just feel like that the Dolphins keep, like, for a second week in a row, they should have won the game. Yeah. And then the defense at the very end of the game is like, there's not enough time. They can't kick a field goal.
It was like 3 weeks ago or something where I said, like, what is up with, and this is good teams and bad teams, not being able to play defense on the final drive. It happens to literally everyone. If it's a one-score game, it's like, we could just let them get into field goal range. Like, why not, guys? Let's just open up the middle of the field. They have no timeouts. It's fine. The middle of the field, they can spike the ball. We've known this for years that you could spike the ball. It's basically like a timeout. They have time.
Just stop playing. Like, they just don't care.
There's a fun fact.
Angers me.
I hate it.
Miles Gaskins, 17 points this week.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't even care. I'd cut him. I'm not dealing with it. Literally 0.3 1 week, 31 the next, 2.4 the next week, 17. Like, I'm not playing what's it going to be this week? Will they use them or not? Like, I don't care.
That's the old Tyler Lockett special.
Over under until coach picks him up, like he redrafted, like he
someone else got him. TJ's God Squad's got him. Have fun.
Yeah, I went to look for him too.
You know he's gonna go off now, right?
He's probably gonna go. I don't even care. I don't have to deal with that. I do not trust the Miami Dolphins in anything.
The gas can.
The gas can.
Yep.
But yeah, Falcons, Matt Ryan, 2 touchdowns, a pick, 336. Cordero Patterson, 14 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown.
Killing it this year. Like, absolutely demolishing people.
And now Kyle Pitts showing up, 163 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was for a while. They were like, they took Kyle Pitts 4th overall. What's he doing? Well, there he is. He showed up now.
About another rookie card I have signed that I'm waiting to just have it skyrocket. Yeah, buddy.
And then, the Falcon defense kind of bad, but it's the Dolphins, so who cares?
Yeah.
So there you go. That happened.
Win's a win.
Then we had the Patriots destroying, absolutely slaughtering
Holy
the
shit.
New York Jets.
Rob,
Most
the
points
floor is
ever.
yours.
Okay. So for a moment, let's put aside that coming out of a bye week, the New York Jets gave up a historic amount of points to their most hated division rival,
Who aren't very good.
who were 2-4 coming into this game, who, with those 2 wins, one of them was already us. But let's put that aside for a moment. Because when Robert Saleh came to the Jets organization, he said, all gas, no brakes. You're going to be hearing that phrase a lot.
All right.
And after 6 games,
I think he meant the Patriots have all the gas.
You know,
I think it was just gas.
I would like to question the wisdom of that in general, but also as driving advice. If you told someone get in a car, all gas, no brakes, they would get into a car accident.
Yeah, I'd get in the car, dude.
That's the Jets. And I think it all comes back to this, Robert Saleh. This is bad advice.
And this man shares your first name.
Yeah,
It's true. He does.
It's like all gas, no bricks, but I mean, I really feel like they never even started the fucking car.
Yeah.
Yeah. The car's just rolling down a mountain backwards.
The New York Jets owner, Woody Johnson, has no plans to short-circuit the club's latest rebuild prematurely. Speaking at the Fall League meeting on Tuesday, Johnson said he has unwavering, steadfast confidence in general manager Joe Douglas and coach Robert Saleh.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Jets, so they're, no matter how shitty they are, they're going to be here as the Jets coaching staff for the next 3 fucking years. So
how you feeling about the next 3 years, Rob?
Oh, this is amazingly, somehow the Jets are actually worse right now than they were with Adam Gase.
It seems crazy.
That's like stomach turning, honestly. Like,
Yeah. You really
I struggle to believe it genuinely. Like,
But
I feel
they
like
beat
you're
the Tennessee
exaggerating.
Titans, the powerhouse.
Statistically speaking, we are literally worse. Because I mean, the thing with Adam Gase is at least he would script one drive at the beginning of games that was good, and we would get a touchdown. We were like one of the best in the league at getting the first drive touchdown, but then nothing else.
He's an offensive mastermind, so
Right, exactly. Yeah. But this team can't do fucking anything. I mean, granted, we're injured, but I mean, you know,
I feel like a lot of teams are injured.
Yeah, and also it's been this way for the whole year already, and also, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I do not like the fucking coaching staff's demeanor when they go in press conferences. Like, Mike LaFleur was at a press conference, and he was like, when I was on the 49ers, you know, for a while, players didn't understand the complex schemes, and then eventually they did, and it worked out great. And it's like, okay, when you run up the middle on play 1, play 2, and then pass on 3rd and long, it's not a problem. But your scheme being too complex, Mr. LaFleur.
The old run, pass, right?
Run pass is an all-time classic that every team has seen in some form or another.
Dude, if we just run it twice, we'll get an easy first down on the pass. This is it all adds up.
It's
Just
just
check
the
down,
runs
check
up the
down.
middle, too. We also have, like, I'm pretty sure the Jets have, like, 3 running plays, which, you know, is not necessarily outside of the realm of possibility for some NFL teams. Like, some teams just literally have only a couple running plays that they run. But it's the most predictable thing in the world, and everyone can tell exactly when we're doing shit. Like, Mike LaFleur fucking sucks ass. and it's bad. It's bad, and I don't like it.
On the bright side, you get your first rounder, which will probably be, you know, top 3. And then you get the Seattle first rounder, which will probably be top 10.
Yeah.
This rate.
So there's a couple of other kids' careers to ruin here at the New York Jets organization. Can't wait. That's gonna be fantastic. Oh, and also here's another thing: Denzel Mims still isn't fucking really playing because Mike LaFleur is so smart. He knows everything about offensive players.
Yeehaw.
Oh man.
That's New York Jets football.
There's the Jets.
On the other side, the Patriots, Mac Jones looked pretty good. Kendrick Bourne threw a touchdown. Damian Harris ran for 2 touchdowns and 106 yards. J.J. Taylor, I don't even know who that is, ran for 2 touchdowns. Yeah. And Brandon Bolden.
I think he's on his second year. I think he was a rookie last year. But, yeah, he's starting to run a little bit more. And, yeah, Bolden certainly didn't do anything. Apart from the receiving game, I guess.
And Aguilar caught it. He didn't drop it.
Right.
And Hunter Henry caught a touch. I feel like this is just a Bill Belichick literally going all gas, no breaks because he hates the Jets.
Oh, yeah. No, he loves scoring a billion points on the Jets.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
he
thing to do.
despises the Jets.
I mean, nobody hates the Jets more than Jets fans, but maybe Bill Belichick does.
Bill Belichick might.
There, yeah, he's got plenty of reason to.
He literally never smiles at a win except for the Jets. Like that's the only time that I've ever seen him smile after a win.
Yeah,
there. I know we keep saying it over and over again, but
he's clearly the elite member of this QB class, dude. Like far and away.
He is just killing it, man.
That's so upsetting, honestly.
It's kind of bullshit.
We even said that during the preseason show. Like, how insane would it be if Mac Jones, after he fell so far and like much further than anyone thought he'd fall in the draft,
dude, like
if he just happened to be like Tom?
If he keeps improving from here, it's gonna be.
Oh my god!
And all the other quarterbacks are sucking ass.
Yeah, he's just got so much stability there with that organization. You know, it's like he knows that Bill's gonna be around, and Kraft's gonna be around.
I don't know how long Bill's gonna be around.
I mean,
I don't know, dude. I think he might stick around for a bit. He's not really like showing.
With the rookie,
he's gonna Tom Coughlin it, just like
I don't know, maybe.
With the rookie, I think so. You think he's gonna ride it out for a bit?
Love him up there.
Oh yeah,
they love Mac. Man.
I mean, if you look, if you take any of the other rookie quarterbacks and put them in New England, they're probably gonna have a better time.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like even though the New England like offense and defense aren't like world destroyers or anything, like it's just that they're just doing the right things for Mac Jones. They're not asking him to do everything every pass. He's like they're setting up short passes for him and check downs and first free throws.
Doing this fucking flea flicker. It's like once a game now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's working.
Yeah, every time it seems like it gains like 20 yards.
We saw it live against the Bucks, then they just kept on doing it.
Yeah.
We're looking solid.
Somebody on Reddit compiled a giant list of rookie quarterback first seasons, and pretty much all of them did terrible. Yeah. The only ones that were good were like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Man, even like Tannehill.
Yeah.
RG3. Andrew Luck went 11-5.
Yeah.
Like Sam Bradford. That's a name I haven't heard.
Man, there's a throwback.
Joe Flacco and Matt Ryan in 2008. Mark Sanchez went 8-7.
Yeah.
That was the Jets' last good rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah.
Then the butt fumble happened, and just never been the same since then.
Fumble and a couple hot dogs on the sidelines later, and this man's never been the same again.
I still love Mark Sanchez. He makes a lot of jokes about the butt fumbles.
Yeah,
that is funny.
And the hot dogs.
Dude. Yeah, you have to own it. That's something you have to own.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He is quite the meme.
He was always a funny dude too. So he's good.
And speaking of funny, the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. I needed some segue. 33-22 Raiders.
Yeah.
Jalen's not. He's a bit of a sophomore slump.
Jalen garbage time hurts. That's fantasy gold for me, man.
It is. He loves padding those stats when the prevent defense comes up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he is
good for.
Not very good.
I mean, they also don't have an offense.
They have no offensive line.
Yeah.
The Eagles line is terrible, and the Raiders defense isn't even all that great, and they were looking like all-stars.
Yeah. No, I mean, look at the Raiders post John Gruden 2-0.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Carr 31 of 34.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I remember
Jesus.
their special teams coach is their head coach now, right?
I think so, yeah.
And I remember hearing that someone talk him up. I don't know if it was just classic media, just like this guy, like,
Yeah.
let me tell you about this guy. But they seemed to mention that he was just like a veteran, good coach that everyone loves. I mean, that's a recipe for success. I think even if you're a special teams coach, if the players respect you, like that's just worth a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's like even, especially if you have a veteran team already. And they have a lot of veteran players. So, I mean, they don't need to be babied or anything. It's just like, have them show up and work. And I guess that's what they're doing because now they're 5-2.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in first place.
Yeah.
In fact, what is it? Are they tied? No, I guess the Chargers had a bye week, so they're a half game up. But I still think the Chargers are probably the better team there. But that's still crazy that the Raiders are in first place.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles are yeah.
I want to
NFC
see
East.
what Derek Carr's completion percentage is on the year because it's got to be wild.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
It's actually like kind of. I mean, it's very good. Like, but it's kind of normal for him right now. Right now it's 67.7. But I mean, this game it was like 90 something. It was like 92%.
That is. Kyler Murray's is 73.5%.
Yeah, that's
That's ridiculous.
Dak Prescott 73.1. Russell Wilson was 72. Mac Jones 70.4.
Yeah, it's been getting higher over the years.
And Ben Roethlisberger too.
Hold on, I gotta expand the list. 20th, 65%. There you go.
Higher than I thought.
Higher than Lamar Jackson, 64.9. There you go. Josh Allen, 64.8. He's actually pretty down there.
Yeah.
Huh. Sammy
Never
D.
drafting him again.
Gunslinger.
Sammy D, it's 61.
Yeah.
And last place, anybody? Any guesses?
Ooh, Zach Wilson.
Close, second to last.
Oh boy.
Third to last is Jameis Winston.
I was gonna say James.
Last is Justin Fields.
Oh yeah.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Eagles suck. Raiders are winning. We had Lions Rams. I almost called it.
Yeah.
Almost.
They played the shit out of the Rams this game.
Dude, if like the Jets played like the Lions, it would actually be pretty entertaining.
No, seriously, like the 0-7 Lions look like 100 times better than anything the Jets have put on the field this year. Like this is what I mean, by the way, when I say like the Jets lose badly, like because like this is losing well. Like if I was a Lions fan, I'd be pretty excited about like my coach and stuff and the team because they seem to be playing really fucking hard. And they're trying things to win. I mean, they played this game close with a team that should not, like, there's no chance in hell it should have been in any way close.
Yeah. Like, if you look at the Lions players, like, there's the receiving Khalif Raymond. I heard of him, like, twice because he played the Packers. They have, like, Jamal Williams, who used to be at the Packers. They got Jerry Jacobs on defense. I don't even know who that is.
If they had just like capitalized on their insane start a bit better, like the onside kick, what a call!
Yeah,
and it worked.
Yeah.
Two
but
fake
then they
punts.
couldn't get it.
Two fake punts.
Yeah, they
Like,
were.
if they could just score points, man, they would have had it.
And the Rams tackling, absolutely horrible.
Mm.
Absolutely god awful. How many missed tackles they had, and they just didn't even try.
Yeah.
And you know that Dan Campbell really wanted to win this game because they were. Like, I feel like this is one of those anime battles where they just went all out. Like, they're like, you know what? Just reckless abandon, throw away any defensive pressure at all. We're going all offense. We gotta hit him as hard as we can now. Otherwise, we lose this game. And it almost worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually think Dan Campbell's like a really good coach from like what we've seen so far.
The Lions schedule honestly has been absolute hell.
I think the Lions are the best 0-7 team, like
Yeah.
ever. Like they have to be one of the
Like if
best
they went
0-16,
0-16, I wouldn't even be ashamed. I'd be like, that team actually tried like every week and competed.
Yeah, but the history books won't remember that.
Yeah,
Vince,
That's
unfortunately.
it's man. I mean, I still think they can get some wins in here. I mean, who they play the Eagles this week, dude.
Oh, who I'm picking.
Dude, okay, they play the Eagles, they play the Steelers. They could probably beat the Steelers.
Oh, anyone can beat the Steelers.
They play the Browns, who are going to be banged up. They play the Bears, who suck ass.
Oh, they're getting some. Oh, there is a lot. They are not going 0-16.
Yeah, they got
They won't go
Broncos.
0-16.
Dude, Broncos? They can beat the Broncos. Falcons?
Yeah.
There's plenty
Wait, they're going to the playoffs.
They're going to the playoffs.
Super Bowl bound.
Oh my, that would be amazing if they could turn an 0-7 to playoffs. That would no one would ever top that. No one would ever do that
It'd be one
again.
of the most insane things to happen in football history.
It would. So yeah, that was a game. And you know what? They tried, but Rams are a bit of a powerhouse.
Yeah.
But still. Then we had the Buccaneers absolutely destroy the Chicago Bears.
This game was over at the end of the first quarter.
I'm not gonna lie. I switched the game off to the Red Zone channel after the.
Yeah.
I knew that it was going to be just an absolute slaughter.
Yeah.
It was,
Tom was mad at the end of this game because he said they left a bunch of points on the field.
Yep. He was getting unreasonably frustrated with himself for making bad passes, and I was like he was hitting himself in the head and stuff, like on the field, and like, Dom, dude, like chill out, man. Like you don't have to get like all the points. Like, we won. Like they're dead. Like we've dominated. Like this is not a species that is going to do anything against us anytime soon. So just,
the Bears are extinct.
They are
Yeah,
extinct at this point.
Catch a little flack for this, but when it comes to the Bucks, we have not seen them play enough good teams this year. Their two losses are the Rams, or sorry, their one loss is the Rams, and the other teams they've beat. I mean, listen to this list: the Cowboys, which the Cowboys are good, but they barely beat the Cowboys, and then now the Falcons, the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Eagles, the Bears. That's an easy schedule.
That is a pretty easy schedule.
That is an insanely easy schedule.
I would argue that beating the Cowboys and then losing to the Rams is not easy. It's not
the Rams, the easy one with the Rams, well, it wasn't easy, but they lost the hard one, and then they almost lost to the Cowboys that game.
Yeah, I'm saying that I think this Bucks team is good. Don't get me wrong, but I think their record is a little misleading at 6-1. Like they've only played two good teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I mean they're not going to play a lot of good teams down the way anyway.
Yeah, they got the Bills.
How is the Super Bowl winning team have such an easy schedule? What the fuck?
It's because the schedules rotate in terms of like divisions and shit, so they get to play the AFC East, which yep, and then they get to play the NFC. Wait, do they play the the NFC East? So it's like just a fucking shit show.
That's.
Yeah, so I mean they play the Bills, which that'll be tough, and then
their last
Cowboys.
two hard games are the Bills and the Colts. That's like the two hardest games remaining on their schedule.
I cannot wait for this week's game because it's gonna be one of those games that anyone's like, oh, the Saints are pretty good.
Oh no,
and the Buccaneers are going
not after this week. Not after this Saints.
I don't know.
Destroy them.
This could be an upset.
I'm looking forward to the gloating.
On the other side, Justin Fields, 16.7 quarterback rating, is the lowest for a starting quarterback since 2010. Jimmy Clausen.
Ooh.
And the second lowest since they started keeping that stat in 2004.
Bad company.
Yeah. They need to just like put Andy Dalton back in at this point.
I mean but I mean like the fucking Dolphins did that last year with Tua and Ryan Fitzpatrick, right? And that it seems to have turned into a massive shit show over there and fucked up his development super hard. Confidence.
Mike Evans, 3 touchdowns, just feasting.
Yeah,
and I hope they need to go to Godwin more. He needs more points, personally. Is what
I mean, Godwin's still Tom's favorite target. Just Mike was just open all the time.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, this was
and
just...
of course, congrats to Tom for getting 600 touchdowns.
That is pretty crazy.
600.
So now,
That's not going to be broken for a while.
Holy shit.
Just regular season, too.
Yeah.
600 touchdowns.
Right, yeah, he has way more in the postseason.
Yeah.
So now,
Oh my
Tom
God.
Brady has 602 touchdowns, leading the all-time list. Drew Brees, 571. He's not going to be getting any closer to 600.
Nope.
Peyton Manning, 539. Brett Favre, 508. And the next closest would be Aaron Rodgers at 427.
Oh my God, he's not even close.
Nope.
Good luck, Aaron.
Hey, you know what? He'll be back. We'll sign him,
Yeah, okay.
5-year contract. Keep it going.
Yeah, just throw 100 touchdowns per season. You'll be fine.
You know, it's maybe.
He's not hitting 600.
Go Bucks.
Maybe.
Go Bucks.
And then the other quarterback's still active. Then there's Rivers, 421, Marino, 420, and Ben at 403.
At least he's on the list. I mean,
He is
he's
on the
there.
list. So
good.
it's the Bears. I'm trying to find a bright spot. They had Khalil Herbert run for 100 yards.
I think
That's
the
true.
bright spot was that even at the Buccaneers Stadium, they were chanting "Fire Matt Nagy."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the bright spot. At least everyone knows the problem.
Except the Bears front office, apparently.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's fine with me. Have fun, Bears. Then the Cardinals beat the Texans. Although at the start of this game, it was like 2-0. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was really hoping it would end 3-2 or 5-3. I was
Yeah.
really pulling for it.
Cardinals, I think, is long past the point where they have now proven they are the best team in the league right now. I don't think there's a question.
Yeah, no.
They definitely
7-0.
are. Kyler Murray, 261, 3 TDs, a pick. Zach Ertz, the new guy, 66 yards and a touchdown. They're a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
Even their defense is pretty solid.
Yeah.
They have J.J. Watt, Buda Baker, Jordan Hicks, Marcus Golden.
Yeah,
They got some
this
good
was the revenge game for many people on the Cardinals organization.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a revenge. It's more of like a thank you game. Jesus Christ, thank you for getting rid of us. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is so freaking good.
Oh, baby, I'm loving it.
I would say he was MVP if it wasn't for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is the MVP frontrunner right now. In my eyes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, dude, Murray is like he is, I think, easily the best quarterback right now.
Yeah, he's number 2 on that list.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah, he is. In fact, outside of Russell Wilson, he was second in passer rating.
Yeah.
In terms of getting sacked, Justin Fields, number 1 at 22 sacks. Sam Darnold tied with Lamar Jackson and Ryan Tannehill at 21 sacks.
Yep.
And then Zach Wilson at 5th with 19 sacks.
Ooh, fun. And he hasn't played all the weeks either.
Yep. And here's a fun stat. Most interceptions in the NFL. Zach Wilson
Right?
at 9, tied
Right.
with Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, hell.
Pat Mahomes is going to have more picks than Zach Wilson.
Yep.
Ipso facto, Zach Wilson is going to win a Super Bowl.
If he ever
Yep.
plays again.
Yep. So that's a fun little factoid. Then we had Colts 49ers in the rain.
Yeah.
Colts? They look
It's
like
just a stomp.
I'm real
Yep.
mad at the Niners. Real mad.
They suck.
they do
Yeah.
suck. Also, Brandon Ayuk is like doing nothing.
Yeah, and Debo is the only one who's even trying on that team right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Brandon
Killing
Ayuk
it
is
this year,
just,
too.
is just a giant disappointment.
Jimmy G, 16 of 27, a touchdown and 2 interceptions, 181. Like, he is not looking good.
We've reaffirmed that he ain't it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see
Yeah, I
Trey
was
Lance.
wrong.
Put Trey Lance in.
Yeah, I mean, he
Isn't
played
he
the other
injured?
week, but he just almost died because he was diving in.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's you gotta learn by not sticking the fork in the light socket.
I think that's
Yeah.
why they're Jimmy G's still playing. It's
Yeah.
like they're just gonna let Lance sit for a bit, especially with like how the rest of the rookie QBs are doing
Yeah.
out there. You know, this might as well, right?
Yeah. On the
Except
other
for
side, Carson Wentz,
Yeah.
150 and 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it. Jonathan Taylor, 107 yards and a touchdown. Wentz ran for one.
I think Wentz he's got to have a good year going on right now, right? Yeah, he's got 11 TDs to 1 int right now. He's also
good.
ran for a touchdown.
Well, they all saw what happens when they tried to put Jacob Eason in, and Carson all pissed after he lost the game. He's like, all right, let's get this kid out of here. And then they waived him.
Yeah.
They got him out of there.
The Colts legit are like, I think they're a playoff team. Like, they should have beaten the Ravens if they didn't shit themselves. Yeah. And then they're who's the other team they're supposed to be? There's another team they could have beat. The Rams, the one we just talked about. Like, if they win those 2 games, they'd be 5 wins right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think they're in it for a wild card. I don't think they'll win the division, but
yeah, I could see it.
Playoffs.
And they still got to play against the Jaguars and the Texans. That's free wins.
Yeah, it's 2 easy wins.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had whatever happened last night.
Was it a game?
I don't actually think it was.
No,
I think it was fake.
I don't think I'll call this a game.
I'm very mad at the Seattle defense, just up and down. But also, Seattle got totally screwed out of this game, by the way, at the very end with that call.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch it.
It was horrible. Like, they should not have so basically it was a false start that should have been called but didn't, and they got called for neutral zone infraction, which gave the Saints, instead of having them have a very, very difficult go ahead field goal, it gave them a first down. Basically, it was at the very end of the game too. And I don't like the Seahawks at all, and I don't like Pete Carroll at all. But that's about as close to a false start as you can get without them calling it. And the Saints and the Seahawks just blew it. They just freaking blew it because Jameis wasn't really doing much. He was making lots of Jameis decisions, and it was just so much fun to watch in the rain. But the game was horrible.
Yeah,
you got to be scared, man. Jameis had a bad game, and now he's playing your team next. So you know how he is with his good game, bad game.
I am not scared at
all. So yeah, it's that's a football game that happened.
Yeah,
sure was
right about that.
It was a football game that happened, Coach. Thank you for the nice segue. Appreciate it.
No
I
problem.
I didn't watch the game either because I was out at dinner. But the Manning cast.
Oh yeah, it returned.
Right? Yeah, and it had Tom Brady on.
They brought Tom on. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but
apparently Marshawn Lynch cursed like 4 to 5 different times.
Yeah, and apparently he has a Pac-Man arcade machine just behind his camera.
I saw the one clip where he's sitting there and he's like watching the play, and they did some dumb play. And he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Stop."
Yeah, and Tom, when he first got on, he called Peyton fat. That was great. He's like, "Hey, that jersey's it's looking a lot tighter since the last time I saw you wear it." Peyton was like, "All right, let's get this guy out of here." Who called him on?
The banter as well, where Tom was like, "I liked my games against Peyton more than my games against Eli."
Yeah, he's like, "I like our game."
Like those games.
Yeah, Eli's like, "I liked all the games, Tom. I really enjoyed."
I would pay a good amount of money just to hear all 3 of those commentate, all the 3 of them commentate any football game at all.
2 of the best quarterbacks of all time, and quarterback who won the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah.
He was Peyton Manning was showing stuff about the silent count. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that part.
He was like showing the silent count, and he's like, so when you do the silent, you slap the guy's butt once, and then, if you got to do it again, you do it again. He's like, Jeff Saturday loved it. He loved when I slapped his butt. Yeah, I love the Manning cast. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just like a couple of guys hanging out, just breaking down football. And it's just fun instead of hearing like whatever the actual announcers are being like, Martin's on the field, and
it is God.
Yeah, it is night and day when you hear someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
Yeah,
science of football versus Joe Buck, like Rodgers, Adams, first down.
Yeah.
Feel like broadcasting crews get a lot more shit than they deserve, but the Monday night crew is legit bad, and they deserve the shit they get. Like, I don't.
It is boring.
And Chris Collinsworth.
And Chris, he deserves
This guy, let me tell you, this guy right here is a guy.
I mean, some of the like the Tony Romo casts are still good.
Yeah, Tony Romo
nice.
and Jim Nance is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Or like who else? Some other people are like decent, but
Well, like when Jim Nance retires, then Mike Tirico's probably gonna take over there. Which is good.
Tirico's
so.
fine.
Yeah,
I like Tirico. Yeah,
But Jim
he's
Nance
good.
is like a legend.
I wouldn't say I
I'm
like
gonna miss him.
Rico, but he's all right.
what's Kevin Harlan's pretty good. If you've heard Kevin Harlan, he's got like the basketball announcer, like it's like a basketball game, so it's kind of fun. That's what he does. He just,
Way more. I'm with you that they get way more flack than they deserve because it's a hard job, dude. It's very difficult to do that job well.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
Unless you're Joe Buck.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
I'm a Joe Buck defender, dude. I legit am.
I actually, as much as
like
we
Joe
make
Buck.
fun of Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, I actually don't mind listening to them. Like,
I
casting.
they're
don't
not
like
bad.
Troy. I don't like Troy. I like Joe.
I like
Yeah, I'm not big
Troy
on Troy
Aikman. Well, yeah, he's
Troy Aikman pissed me the fuck off when he said people don't talk about Tom Brady enough. That my brain was on my fucking nose when he said that. And
That motherfucker's the same guy who tried to suggest that there's a debate still about who the greatest quarterback of all time is. There's not, Troy. It's been settled.
Well, I'd say it's either Tom Brady or Troy Aikman. If I had to pick that.
I mean, why aren't people talking about Tom?
it was like one of the worst sentences ever, dude. Like, my God, people don't talk about Tom Brady enough.
So anyway,
So yeah, that was the games of the week. You're not Crendor, you're
Crendor. Hey,
Where am
everyone,
I?
Thank you for the power rankings. I am Crendor and
hungry.
Swag.
Yeah,
Swag.
Swag.
Here we are, Power Rankings, Coach Crendor, Week 8. I know y'all have been waiting for this one because it's a good one. Top 5 of the NFL Power Rankings by Dan Hansis on the NFLPowerRankings.com Bible of the Internet. Starting with Robert.
I will be choosing the Cardinals.
Yep. Bear Taffy.
Let's go with the Rams.
Yep. Coach Crendor.
Packer.
What?
Ooh, the box.
Yep. Back up to Robert.
Oh my God, the Cowboys.
It's gotta be, dude.
Yep.
Oh,
Bear Taffy for the dunk.
Oh boy, let's go with the Tennessee Titans.
Strike 2, Coach Crendor for the redemption.
Let's go with the Cincinnati Bengals. What?
No.
They're in first place in the AFC.
Nope, Coach, you got it wrong. Apollo for the consolation dunk.
The Buffalo Bills.
That is correct. The Buffalo Bills are at 3, starting from 1 to 5. The Cardinals now stay, of course, at the top spot. Then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers moving from 3rd to 2nd. Buffalo Bills dropping from 2nd to 3rd. The Cowboys sitting at 4th. And the Rams sitting at 5th. I can't believe no one mentioned the fact that the Bills are 4-2 and still above the Rams and the Cowboys and the Packers and the Bengals, by the way.
And the Titans. They lost to the
Titans, man. Come on.
Nope. Guys,
That's a little weird, yeah.
Listen. This is the Bible we're talking about, all right? Everything is there for a reason. Apollo's going to love the 8th rank. It's the Baltimore Ravens sitting at the 8th spot above the number 9 Chargers, who also sit above the ranked 10th Tennessee Titans. That is right. I know.
The 10th?
They are 10th.
I mean, they lost to the Jets.
Yes, it's true, I guess.
You can't wash enough to get that stink off your pants. Now, going on over here to the thinnest dink. This team has risen, moonshotted 5 spots from the 25th spot to the 20th spot. Robert, I'm going to give you the honor just because I know you love picking the thinnest dink. Who is this team?
So they move from the what spot to the 20th spot?
25th to 20th spot.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you records anymore because you have the standings up.
That is, dude. Everyone has the standings. I'm not the
Open them up. Delusion
Only you, Rob. Only
lately.
Literally all of us have the standings.
Nope.
Oh God, is it the Patriots?
It is indeed not the Patriots. It is the Atlanta Falcons.
I was gonna say they gotta give me a chance.
All the way
let
up
him get the points, man.
at 3-3 from 25 to 25th. Now, Bear Taffy, this one's for you. This team, the fattest doink of the week, has fallen 6 spots. They are so prolific that I guarantee you will not guess them unless I gave you the record. Name that team. They've fallen from the 19th spot to the 25th spot, because I know you're thinking the Chiefs. It is not the Chiefs. I'm saving that one for Coach Crendor.
All right.
Let's go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
That is incorrect. The Carolina Panthers.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
I wasn't going to get that one.
The 25th. Somehow, I believe this is the first time ever in the Power Rankings history that the NFC South has had both the thinnest dink and the fattest doink. So good job, NFC South. Now, Coach Crendor, this is the one we've been waiting for. Coach Crendor.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs. We all knew that they were going to fall.
Yeah.
But how far did they fall? True or false? The Kansas City Chiefs are in the top 13 of the NFL Power Rankings, the NFL.com Power Rankings. I'll give you a hint. They are not in the top 10. You should remember that, even though you didn't, because you're Crendor.
Yeah.
I just got done naming the top 10.
I kind of remember, yeah.
True or false? The Kansas City Chiefs, now 3-4, are in the top 13 of the NFL Power Rankings.
I'm going to say false. They're probably 14.
That is absolutely correct.
Woo!
The Kansas City Chiefs have fallen from 9th to 14th.
Woo!
And I have to read this right up because it's one of Dan's best. This Sunday was a Sunday of red flags, and not the kind team personnel race across the flags after touchdowns at Arrowhead. The Chiefs were down 24-0 before a pass rusher sniffed Ryan Tannehill. The Patrick Mahomes-led offense didn't convert its first third down until 12:46 remained in the game. And then there was the most somber of all scenes for Chiefs fans, down 27-3 late in the third quarter, facing a 4th down and forever. Andy Reid sent out Harrison Butker to attempt a 57-yard field goal. Butker, like the rest of the Chiefs on Sunday, didn't come close. There are too many special players involved to count on Kansas City, but this is no longer the case of working out the kinks. The Chiefs have reached a crisis point. I agree with that. Now, finally, Apollo, it all rests with you.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Huh?
True or false?
Uh-huh.
The Detroit Lions, the 0-7 Detroit Lions, are ranked below the 1-5 New York Jets.
I think they are not ranked below the Jets.
This is a true or false?
Apollo. I know, but I keep getting confused by the true or falseness, so I just answered what I thought it was. So what was the give me the okay, give me the question again.
True or false?
You're saying false.
Okay, false. I'm saying false.
That is correct.
Well done.
Detroit Lions, the 0-7 Detroit Lions, actually ranked above the Jets, going from 30th to 31st, who coincidentally, the New York Jets, now 1-5, have fallen from the 31st to 30th spot. Or no, 30th to 31st spot. The Lions and Jets basically switched. So despite the Lions playing and going 0-7, they actually raised above the Jets did. And can anyone guess who the 32nd team is for everybody?
That's
the Texans.
Yeah, gotta be the Texans, right?
It is absolutely the Houston Texans, sitting firmly at the 32nd spot, despite having more wins than the Detroit Lions, who went up above them. The Texans sitting at number 32. Tyrod Taylor returned to practice, but that's not the quarterback who will garner headlines around the Texans this week. The true deadline, or the trade deadline, is next Tuesday. Then the NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported that the Deshaun Watson trade is expected to move before that date. There appear to be multiple suitors interested in Wilson, which goes to show you just how some teams are willing to overlook if it means, or how much some teams are overlook if it means landing at a Pro Bowl quarterback in his physical prime. Moving Watson now would represent a best-case scenario for the Texans. They'd acquire a new slew of premium draft picks while unloading the toxicity connected to their former franchise star. A win-win at any highest level. And that's going to do it for the power rankings. Back up to Rob, Bear, Coach, Apollo, in the booth for the pick'ems. Ba-na-na, 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 ba-na-na.
Yeah, we're up here. We're up here in the booth.
Yeah, here we are.
Here
A
in the
little
booth.
satellite lag there, I think.
Yeah,
Losing reception. I'm going into. Yeah.
Yep.
Da-na-na,
Okay. Yep.
da-na-na.
All right. Yep. We're back in the booth.
Da-na-na.
So, yep. Oh, there it is. Did you guys know that Melvin Gordon's on the Broncos?
What the fuck?
I know, right?
Wow.
Blow your mind a little
when?
I'm gonna shit and piss.
Yep.
bit. Too late.
Me too.
So we got some pick'em stats.
Pick 'em stats.
Can we skip the pick'em stats this week?
No. So Apollo actually did worse than Randy the coin flip. Yeah, you should just flip the coin, honestly.
I should have just flipped a coin. Like,
I'm
actually would have done better.
about Randy, dude. He's still like as close to dead even as
He's
he
so
can
close.
Be. It would only be better if he had actually been dead even going into Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he was 5 and 7.
What's going to be
at that
the
point.
so like the way randomness works is that eventually he's going to both have an insanely good and an insanely bad week.
Yes.
What's
Right.
going to be
Probably.
first? Is it going to have the insanely good week or the insanely bad
I
week?
think
first?
good.
Yeah,
Probably the good. I mean,
well.
Yeah.
he seems to know what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think bad. I'm seeing bad in his future. Possibly this week.
It's possible. So yeah, 10-4 this week. Solid pick'em game. Nobody took the Bengals except me.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, you were the only one.
That's my Bengal
No
pick.
one took the Panthers. 87% of the Discord took the Panthers
Yeah.
this week, and yeah, that was
was a
And
bad one.
nobody took
Choice.
the Eagles except me.
Yeah.
Also, nobody took the Lions except Crendor. Let's make
Yeah,
sure
that
everyone
was
knows that.
almost.
Yeah,
It
there we go. There's a little bit
almost
of balance.
happened, dude.
It was a close
Oh,
game.
It was close.
the point spread was less on the Eagles game than it was on the Rams.
Yeah. So yeah, this is fun facts. Everyone has at least one team they have not picked against so far this season. They are the Bills, Broncos, Buccaneers, Packers, Rams, Steelers. I don't know.
I have like who's the Broncos?
I'm pretty sure we
not
can.
Is it me?
I'm pretty sure we can identify everyone's not picked teams just by the teams that
Okay.
are represented there.
Mine's the
know
Packers.
Mine's the Rams. I think it's also the Bucks, and I think it's also the Bills.
I
Oh.
think mine might be the Bills.
You've
That
not
would-
picked against the Bucks, I don't think, Bear.
Oh, that's probably it too.
I know.
picked
I know
against
for
the
sure I haven't picked against the Bucks.
I have to know who hasn't picked against the
Yeah.
Broncos. I'm gonna look into this. Hold on, you guys keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Blockchain Technology, Sinvicta, and the Discord are both 7-0 on locks this season.
Oof.
Yeah.
Crendor and Rob lead Sunday Night Football picks this season at 6-1. Crendor is the best all time at 37-19. I'm good at those Sunday nighters.
Pretty good at
Yep.
those.
Coin toss, Apollo in games where Rob and Bear disagree. Apollo's 38-38.
I got Randy on my side, dude. I figured it out, by the way.
Okay.
Crendor has not picked against the Broncos yet.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's hilarious.
That might change this week.
I can't. That would be so funny to see your mid-season preview of the playoffs right now of a 7-0 Denver Broncos team.
Oh, it's going to change this week because they play the Hogs, and I can't go against the Hogs this
Yeah,
week.
go
Yeah,
Hogs.
that's fair. Yeah.
And then Bear, this was the fourth time Bear has locked a team starting a rookie quarterback. 3-1.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I'm 3-2. That's okay.
Also pretty good.
yeah.
Hey, I'm 100%. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very impressive.
true.
Yeah, so currently Discord leading the season, followed by Rob. He's got
that's
0.4.
right, Rob.
That's right, Rob, with 0.4% over me, and then I'm 1.4% ahead of Sinvicta, and then Apollo a couple percentage points, and then Bears.
Don't sleep on Bear. I got a good trend going here, dude.
That's true.
Yeah. I was snooping the Discord. They were kicking me when I was down, dude. I was having a tough time on Sunday. I was like, I literally got like. I mean, you can look at the pick'ems. I got the first 6 games wrong. It was,
my God.
dude, it was tough. Like I luckily the later games were a bit easier to pick, but like, dude, they were like, I get fucked. And I was like, what? Well, come on, man. Our bar was together. Just because I was covering your bar doesn't mean I was, against you guys.
Hell no, dude, they're competing with you. They're cutthroat, man.
I gotta make a statement this week.
Just showing the power of collective picking. They're destroying it.
These are the same. It's the same Discord that also did not believe in the Invicta curse until after the Super Bowl. So,
so the same thing where there were people be like, "Come on, Krendor, give the Eagles a little bit of credit. All right, look at your Eagles now. All right, look at them. Look at them. Watch it.
Are you not entertained?
And you don't get to watch the garbage time. Only the first 3 quarters.
Right, yeah.
All right, it's Pick'ems time. Pick'ems.
I just noticed the 3 guys in a bear taco about football. Has that been there the whole time?
What?
It's not talk about, it's taco about.
Oh,
shit!
yeah.
I didn't.
Well, he's been sliding that under our nose the whole fucking time.
It's not even Halloween. You don't need tacos on Halloween. I mean, maybe you should.
All right, here we go. Packers Cardinals Thursday night.
Cardinals.
Good game.
Don't you do it.
Your team has been shaky.
Yeah. I have to take Packers out of obligation.
Cardinals going 8-0, dude. Easy money.
I was the one saying the Cardinals were going to eventually lose, and I'm going back on that. I think the Cardinals are going to continue to win now.
I will be taking the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I will also take the Birds.
All right. Well, my lone Packer pick is going to be great.
You get the and this is like it's not a bad pick. I don't think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
You should lock it. You should lock it.
No, I liked the Packers last week. I won't do it again this week.
You still owe me 5 subs for our fantasy matchup, by the way.
Oh yeah, I do have to do that. Panthers Falcons.
Falcons. Panthers just got destroyed by the Giants.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons.
Come on,
Falcons.
Where's the thought here?
When
the Panthers are gonna.
He's not able to return by IR protocol until at least next week. So it's
okay.
I'm gonna regret this because this is what I did last week, and it did not go in my favor.
If you're thinking about doing this right now, you're
going to
crazy. You're insane.
I'm picking the Panthers.
No. Wow.
Nope. It's the Falcons.
I will also take Birds again.
All right, Bird week.
Birds only.
Bird time.
Titans Colts.
Titans.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
no,
it's
Titans,
divisional
Rob.
game. I mean, it's a divisional game.
I think this is a Colts win.
Titans.
This is a Colts
They
win.
lost to the Jets, man. How do you pick this game?
Now, I will say
the Titans.
that the game the Jets lost, or the Jets won over the Titans, they did not have Julio Jones or A.J. Brown, which is pretty important.
This is a different team now.
Yeah, it's going to be the Titans easy.
Yeah, I'll pick the Titans.
But I'm taking the Colts.
I'm taking the Titans. What?
Colts are a divisional opponent. They're at home. They've still played well, and I think they could take down the Titans.
Carson Wentz stinky.
Yeah.
No, he's got a lot of touchdowns, one interception.
I think Coach has been hitting the sauce.
No, this is
days ago. The Titans beat the Chiefs 27-3. Do you remember that? That was 2 days
ago. Yeah, but
the
Chiefs are garbage.
Don't try to talk me out of a bad pick. This is an easy dub for us.
This is a Colts win. You heard it here first. This is the game. Everyone's like, gotta be the Ravens. I take the Bengals. Boom. This is a free win.
Yeah,
just like it, dude.
Just like the Lions were a free win against the Rams.
Well, I didn't. Hey, that was just a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Bills, Dolphins.
I'm gonna look at the Bills.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's Bills.
That's a good lock.
It's Bills. I got Bills fantasy defense this week. I'm pumped.
Hey, you're feeling good, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Don't you do it, Rob? I already know you're trying. Don't you even do it.
Who wants the next one?
I'm taking the Bills for the record.
Okay. Bengals, Jets.
Bengals.
Yeah, it's Bengals. Oh, can I do this one? I'm gonna lock the Bengals.
Hey,
yeah,
wow, look at you.
Yeah,
you can have it.
Yeah.
Bengals.
This is an easy loss. There's no question. I'm not even gonna watch this game. I'm watching Red Zone next Sunday, baby.
Oh no, you guys are gonna win. Hold on a second. I'm feeling the mojo shift right now,
dude.
You guys mojo moment. It's a mojo moment.
Yep.
There's one game every week that doesn't make sense. Last week
this
it was
gonna
the
be
Panthers and the Giants. This week, It's going to be a game that doesn't make sense.
It's going to be the
that
Colts
formula
beating the
always
Titans.
happens.
It doesn't make
I don't
sense.
think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be us. I think
Nope.
we used up our magic on that Titans win, and it's all gonna be.
You only get
us.
one per
Slide.
season, right?
Yeah.
I think Apollo's gain coaches IBS by osmosis here. I don't think it's going to happen on this game.
No, I don't think I did not say it's going to be this game. I'm just saying there's one
okay.
game every week. It
Okay.
happens.
Yeah, it's going to be Bengals.
Steelers Browns.
Who's playing in this game?
That's a good question.
It's a bunch
Keenum
of
playing?
strangers dressed up in the Steelers and Browns jerseys.
Is Chubb playing? Is because the Steelers defense is good and they could shut the Browns down and win a low-scoring game.
That's
I
true.
believe that Hunt is coming back. I know that Baker's obviously not playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
I'm going to take the Steelers, too.
Oh,
Steelers
God.
have always been pretty much Big Brother in this matchup, and I think it
Yeah.
will continue.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, Chubb is supposed to be coming back. I mean, he practiced at least, so
Yeah, but this, I just think the Steelers defense. Like I think that's
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the Steelers
I think their
defense
defense
will do it.
is just gonna.
it's probably true.
Stack the box, make
Although
Keenum
it is Cleveland in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
it's a QB that they don't have a lot of film on the Browns, at least. I mean, they do in Minnesota.
I think
or
the
whatever.
Steelers are gonna win a close game, or the Browns are going to shit on them. I think those are the two options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
Go
like
with
the
option
Steelers in this
B,
one.
and I'm going to take the Browns.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I'm going to take the Browns too on this one. I
I'm
think they can do it.
I'm still sticking with the Steelers, but this is the one of the few matchups this week that I'm really unsure of.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
could go
I'm
either
with you
way,
on
I
that.
think.
It really depends on which side of the bed the Steelers wake up on. Are they going to
Yeah.
wake up
Yeah,
on the
it
good
really
side or the
does.
bad
It
side?
really does.
Eagles Lions.
Give me the Lions' first
Give
W
me
of the
the
season, baby.
Lions.
Get it
Let the
right
Lions
here.
be hit a home run. Let's go.
Let's go, Detroit.
Folks.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock the Detroit
Oh,
Lions.
Oh my
God.
It's
Bold
happening.
move.
The
love
least
it.
cowardly
I'm a
lock
big-
of all time.
Absolutely. That's like slow clap, brother. Well
It's
played.
happening.
I mean, you know what? In honor of that, I have to take the Lions. There's no,
Oh, do a
Sit on
sin
the
with a
bench
clean
here.
sweep?
I don't know.
He wants the Eagles. I can feel
wants
it.
them.
Yeah.
I do think the Eagles might win this game. I just
Yeah,
cannot
no,
pick the
definitely.
Lions. I literally can't.
No. There's no way. There's a lion lock.
I am going to have to go with the Eagles.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I don't
honestly
think it's
not
a bad
good.
pick. I don't think it's.
although, yeah, I have already picked all birds. Maybe I should go back to
Ooh,
birds.
hey, there you go. You got a theme going.
And if you want to hop off the lion lock, go ahead. But
I will commend Coach for the not cowardly lion lock.
thank you.
There you go, Pixel Haven, for your next graphic for next week. But
Just handing him that one.
I do think the Eagles are still better than the Lions.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, they're
but
better,
I feel like
but-
the Lions,
There's so much heart
to
in
get
it.
a win
There's-
right now.
It's just everyone wants to see it.
And I
You
think
should
they
never
know
pick
they
what you
can win
wanna
this
see.
game. I think the
Well, I like to
Lions
see it.
know this is a winnable game.
I like
Oh,
to
yeah.
skip, but not this week. So
Anyway, who wants the free lock?
Rams
$19
Texans.
Fortnite card. And yes, I'm giving it away.
Maybe this is the one, actually.
No,
Maybe
no fucking
Yeah,
chance.
no
I'm taking the
chance.
Rams.
Oh,
There's no way in hell.
Literally, go fuck yourself. I'm taking the Rams.
unless.
I will lock the Rams.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
he's done it.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's a Rams day.
It's Rams.
49ers, Bears.
Give me the
Man,
Bears.
yeah, Bears, I guess.
I'm
This
going
is-
49ers.
No
Yeah.
way. I do not trust the Niners at all anymore.
I don't trust the
It's
Bears
weird.
at all.
the
I don't trust
Bears,
either of
yeah.
these teams.
Teams are any good at
No.
all, dude.
Yeah.
The
it's-
Bears at
it's
home.
Bears. It's Bears 100%.
Yeah.
Did the Bears? Okay, wait, hold on.
The Bears beat the Bengals.
The Bears have wins, right?
The
yeah.
Bears
they-
did beat the Bengals.
They beat the
The
Bengals.
Bears
The
beat
Bear,
the
the
Raiders,
Bear is
dude.
nowhere near as strong. Or a Bengal is nowhere near as strong as a Bear.
Depends on the
Oh,
Bear,
that's a
but yeah.
fact, yeah.
Yeah,
The
and a
Bears
Bear.
beat the Raiders.
Bears have historically mauled 49ers, I think. So
Oh, true. Yeah, very good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, when they're digging in those mines and all of a sudden a bear shows up.
Mhm.
That's true. I always
They
forget
love
about
mines.
that.
You don't want to be that miner who finds the bear pile in there.
Well, they think it's a cave, of course.
Yeah,
of
they
course,
go
yeah.
in and they.
They hang, the coal bears.
Mhm. I'm gonna take the Niners.
Oh,
There you go. Hop on the Niner train.
I-
Yeah, have fun with that.
I'll take the Niners.
Alright.
I'm trying it out. See how I feel about it. I'm taking the. No, they beat the Raiders.
Dude,
and
I love your mosquito impersonation.
No, you know what? Fine. I'll take the Bears.
No, stay with the Niners, Rob.
Go Bears.
Yeah.
No, it's a 49er win.
Yeah.
Patriots, Chargers.
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 They're just way better right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I think it's
Maybe
actually gonna
next
be a
year.
pretty. I think it's gonna be an entertaining game.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it'd be
for
good
sure.
still.
Because the Chargers secondary is not all that good, but
Yeah.
I think Mac Jones is my favorite rookie quarterback for sure. He still needs a little bit more work
Yeah.
before he wins.
I think
games.
it'll be like a 10-point game.
Yeah.
And Bill's
It'll be a
gonna
good
do
game.
well against Herbert too. Like he does,
Yep.
it's important to remember, even though he's like really fucking good, he's still only in the second year. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I would not
Herbert
be
still looks way
surprised.
better than Jones, though.
yeah,
I would not be surprised if the Patriots win this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
I
either.
could see it, but it would be
also not be surprised.
But I'm not
Yeah.
picking them. Not
It would
against
be an upset if they did.
Yeah,
I
oh,
think.
for sure.
Yeah.
Game of the week coming up.
Oh no, just
Go
skip
Hogs!
Wait.
No,
Jaguars.
Yeah, you skipped the row.
it. Yeah,
Jaguars, Seahawks.
Go Hogs!
I guess sure. Jesus
Ugh.
Christ,
It's-
dude.
you
It's gotta
know-
be Seattle at home.
It's gonna be Seattle at home. They're gonna be mad that they lost against the freaking Dolphins.
It's
With
Geno
Geno
Smith,
I mean,
dude.
But still,
Yeah.
man, like,
It's-
ugh.
They
the
lost to the
Jaguars.
Saints.
Wait,
They
it's
lost to the
still
Saints
Urban
by-
Meyer, isn't it? Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has got to be Seattle, dude.
I'm
If Seattle
taking
loses this game, then you're
I'm
fucked.
taking
Coming out
the
of a bye,
Jaguars,
right?
dude. We're taking Jaguars.
Yeah, you know what?
This
They're
is-
coming out of a bye week. I'm taking the because
Yeah.
unless the I don't like
Seattle's that bad?
Yeah.
I think
Seattle's
so.
bad, but they're
Yes,
not.
they're that bad, but
They're
the Jaguars
not.
are also that bad.
They're not
Jaguars-
lose to the Jaguars.
They
bad.
can at least
I-
run the ball. They've got like some.
I think Russell
things.
Wilson has been carrying the team for a while, and I think it's
Yeah.
really starting to show real bad, especially now that
The-
he's out.
You guys are forgetting that Seattle has two of the best receivers in the game right now.
That's true. That is true.
If Geno can actually like get out of the pocket and get the ball like out,
That's a big if.
they're not going to be able to
Big if,
stop
big if.
Metcalf.
I
And
think it's
Lockett.
going to be Jaguars still.
No, I think it's Seattle.
Buccaneers, Saints. Wait,
Bucks.
did Rob pick a team?
Yeah, I said Jaguars. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think? you
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Think?
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It was
you
like
know,
10 seconds ago, Rob.
can't be. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it.
Buccaneers, Saints.
Yeah, but
Bucks.
Go Bucks!
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks. However,
I'll
I think the
take the
Saints will
Bucks.
make it close.
Nah, they won't. Go Bucks!
yeah, Pirates have also historically
As long as we're all
destroyed
picking the
Saints.
Bucks, I will pick the Bucks.
Yeah, go Bucks.
Yeah,
Hogs, Broncos. Give me the
Go
Hogs.
Hogs!
Hogs.
Hog.
Unanimous
Heineke.
Hog week.
Hog.
Woo!
week.
Heineke
Hogs.
season, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Although I love
Swine
Teddy
country.
Bridgewater.
Cowboys, Vikings.
Ooh, that's actually tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
close.
It's Cowboys.
Yeah, it's
The way the Cowboys are playing right now, it is probably Dallas. Yeah.
Look,
I
as much
think
as
it's gonna be the Vikings.
as much as you want them to lose, Apollo, I know you want the Cowboys to
I
lose.
don't
You know they're
hate
not
the
going to lose this one.
Cowboys that much. I just think that they're going to lose this game.
I
hate the
actually
Cowboys.
think the Vikings are going to win too, and I don't even like the
Mhm.
Vikings.
Mhm.
I absolutely hate the Cowboys, and I think they're going to win this one.
I think they're gonna get lit up, and I think it's gonna get down to the coaching decisions. And there's a better coach on one team than the other team.
I don't know about that. I think I think they're both kind of bad.
You can say they're both bad. There's one better coach on one team than the other team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Dalvin Cook's going to run a lot, and I think that's going to
That's
be
true.
the biggest thing. So
Yeah.
Bucks.
I'm taking the Cowboys, but it could go either way here.
Apollo and coach are taking Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Good.
and then Giants, Chiefs.
If the Chiefs lose this game, their season is over.
Oh yeah, I'm taking
I
Chiefs.
agree, and I will take the Chiefs for that reason. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to take the Chiefs, right? But I mean, like, it's wild that I'm like, are they gonna win this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we would have been like, this is the easiest lock of all time. But
Yeah.
now I think
Yeah.
it is going to be the Chiefs, but I don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. And I feel bad about my fantasy team too now that Patrick Mahomes is my QB.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? Give me the fucking Giants on this one.
What?
Just as this is, we're certain there is going to be a game that, and even this one isn't necessarily like, it doesn't seem insane. It doesn't seem implausible that this would happen. But I think there's enough happening here where the Giants coming off a big win against an opponent that they were expected to lose against. I don't know, man. It could happen.
Yeah.
I think
not
it's
sure if
just
it was
more of a fact that this is just a must-win game for the Chiefs. I just don't think that they can lose this game, and I think that they're a good enough team to realize that and win the game.
Yeah. I don't know if the Giants win was necessarily a big win, but I will say that their rush defense against the Chiefs and the pass rush is going to give Patrick Mahomes a surprising amount of problems.
Yeah.
I still think the Chiefs are going to win, but I can definitely see them losing this game.
And
if
the
they
Chiefs'
do, it's
defense
over.
is booty. Like,
Yeah,
that's
really,
total
really
booty.
bad.
But the Giants also don't really have that many good receivers. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for Randy's picks. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
He's going Packers,
Okay.
All right.
Panthers,
Colts.
Colts,
Bold so far.
Oh, God.
Dolphins,
Oh, boy.
Bengals. Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Browns,
Mhm.
Lions,
Go, Randy.
Rams,
There we go,
God.
buddy.
Okay.
He's gonna know already.
49ers,
Ooh,
Okay,
boy.
well, that's just
Okay.
wrong.
Patriots,
Oh, he's picking
Oh,
up on upsets today.
Seahawks,
Yeah.
Buccaneers,
Yep.
Yeah.
Broncos,
No,
No, it's over. Get rid of
Vikings,
him.
Wow.
and the New York Giants.
Yeah, Randy. There we go, buddy.
He's gonna go he's gonna go even again.
He's gonna go even, dude.
What if he goes? What if this is the week where he is actually right and all of those upsets happen?
I mean, I'm picking
Pretty
all the
ridiculous
upsets.
week.
I mean, I'm the one that's gonna be undefeated.
Dude, you don't know how badly, and this is so stupid because it's totally meaningless. I so badly want to have a perfect week. It's just something I've wanted for so long now since it started. It's
I'm
so
with you, dude. Yeah,
fucking
it feels
hard to
pretty
do.
damn good.
It's
Yeah,
It would be
so
pretty
hard.
cool.
it's basically impossible. If
When
you're
I started this week, I was like, man, I hope I lose the rest of my games so I have a Lions perfect week, you know? Like,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
'cause even that's hard to do. Like, if you wanted to pick all the losers, you'd still
Yeah.
just
Oh my
start
God,
at
we
the
should do a
Lions.
week where we try to
hard.
pick the loser.
I mean,
yeah.
it's the same
I do
thing as
have
picking the
the-
winners. I just realized that's
The best week.
Yeah.
The best week ever was me going 16-1, I believe.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're one up.
That was
Oh,
in
what was the one off? Do you remember?
I do not remember off the top of my head, but it was a close game though. I think it was a Browns game.
That sounds about right.
It was one of those games where it was like, yeah, that seemed to me kind of obvious. It's kind of like the Vikings game, where it seems like there's an obvious pick, but then there was like one upset. So I think that happened in like season 2 of our podcast,
Yeah, I
or
think
maybe
you're
season
right.
3, one of those two.
Well, enjoy this week's Thursday night matchup, folks, because next week it is Jets versus Colts, and that.
It's gonna be a good week of football coming up.
Yeah.
Better week of football. Better games.
So thanks for watching and listening and whatever you're doing, and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye. Oh God, where's the stop recording?